Alright, let's make sure this all works. Alright, it looks like... Alright, I know I'm streaming quite late. I'm just sorting I've just been sorting a few things out, going over a few videos. But anyway, we are back with another live stream. We are doing some Spacebourne 2. According to the Steam reviews, better than Starfield. I'm gonna be honest. I played this before. Give me a second. I've got 22 hours in this game. I will be playing through a new playthrough. We'll go through with that in just a moment. I'm going to turn this down a bit. So this part of the stream, I'm just going to quickly go through what the game is. So this game is basically, it's deep space exploration. Ship and pilot, you can conquer the galaxy. You got a crew, side events, pretty much all that. So this game is basically an open RPG, open space RPG. Not really open world. It's literally quite a big universe. This was done, I believe, by one person. I believe he hires people to accomplish what he's doing. Like I said, I'm just going over a few things real quick before jumping into the game. What we're going to do now is we're gonna jump into the game anyway. We'll do a new game. So, as you can see here, this is what most RPGs consist of. Perception, endurance, agility. Well, not really the same, because it is a little bit different here. We got 35 points. I would say let's do endurance. I guess luck. Willpower, I suppose. Reflexes. I suppose agility as well. Intelligence, we're gonna need that. You know what? Yeah, that'll do. So you can pick your background. You can be a merchant. So you can buy products 10% cheaper. You can sell them 10% more expensive. Minus 20% trade fleet fuel costs. 50% less penalty for illegal item trading. That's actually pretty good. I think, to be honest, we might go with a trader this run, because I think last time we went with a mercenary, but I think a merchant might suit us a bit better. You can even be a pirate if you want it. Suppose we could do this. Appearance, you can be male or female. I know before we did a female. I think, to be honest, I'm just going to keep to the same. I'm just going to keep to the same thing, just for consistency. Plus, I'm not going to lie, the male model sucks. But that's just my opinion. Again, I don't want to compare this to Starfield. I just see a lot of people comparing it to Starfield, and it's very, very stupid. This should be compared to what it is. It should be left on its own, in my opinion, because it's a single-player game. Very, very different mechanics. Okay, so you can customize the morphs. It's actually funny how different you can actually make it. I'm just gonna cancel. Skin saturation, okay. You can have a blind eye. Brightness. Okay. Skin details. You can go through different presets. I think we'll just go with that. I really can't be bothered, in my opinion. I suppose we could do that. We'll go with that. Fine. Name. I don't know. I really can't be bothered. I'm just gonna... None of this really matters anyway. I mean, the background does, but everything else, in perspective, meh. I think that's a bug there. Did you see that frame drop? You see, this is why I can't compare this to Starfield. Starfield is a lot more polished than this. I'm sorry, but why is anyone saying this is better than Starfield? This ain't even that polished. It's a good game. It's just the polish needs to be there before you can really like say, yeah. I mean, you can tell by. I'd say the UI definitely needs a change. I mean, it is still a bit funky. Okay.
It's about time you woke up. The burden of doing nothing all day must take a toll on you. Come see me at once. We need to talk.
Again, like, don't get me wrong, voice acting ain't that great, but that part there, it needs to be made a bit more clearer. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what she said. It's like someone talking. It's like someone talking like this. I have no idea what she's saying. I'm not just shitting on it, but I'm not shitting on the game for no reason, by the way. I'm just saying it just needs a bit more. The words need to be a bit more clearer, because otherwise I can't hear. That's disgusting. I'm not doing that again. Anyway, right. It's been 4 moons.
When do you plan on paying my rent?
There aren't any good prospects right now. I promise I'll pay a full year's rent when a decent bounty comes up on the wanted list.
Why don't you consider doing more rookie work? Our connector always has many freelance jobs available. When was the last time you spoke to him?
I'd also recommend that if you're going to say rookie work, it sounds like worky work. I don't want to keep picking this apart, but just use common if you can. Talk to him every day, but I can't.
Be quiet and listen to me for once in your life. You know how much I love you and how much respect I have for your father. I can't good conscience allow you to continue wasting away your life like this. I've let things slide for far too long. It's about time that you started carrying your own weight around here. So I need you to do something for me. You will go and get a freelance job from Connector.
Yeah, I promise. But yeah, in my opinion, I think games like this, if you're gonna have different backgrounds, I would say have a different story take place. But I know how difficult that is because, you know, if you've got, say for example, say mercenary, explorer, blah 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 blah, and you know, doing different branches that's going to branch out and probably leave a lot of the writing. You know, it's a lot of writing to do. I kind of get that, but different backgrounds. You know, so, some of it doesn't really make sense. But I assume once the guy gets this going, gets a bit more money behind him, I'm pretty sure, you know, the game will definitely get better. Hey Dan, do you have any interesting jobs I can do?
As a matter of fact, I was looking for a pilot to take an old woman to the fair and the station. Well, there is this one combat mission. Okay, I'm going to stick, don't make me regret.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit through dialogue, not through this playthrough. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be doing... The hell is that? Right, I won't be doing any tutorials because I still don't really know how the game works. I've got to play a lot to really understand the game. One thing that I do wish that there was in this game is I'm gonna have a look at this real quick. You see how big this ship is? This isn't really a... Alright, take off.
Landing gear retracted.
See, another thing as well, and this is what I will say about, this is why I like what Starfield's got going for it. You see, when you've got worlds like this, you see, you can tell there's only one spot that is like really well, like, I won't even say well designed. I mean, it's very hard to design a sandy, like, not just planet, but terrain. When it's like a desert, it's very, very difficult. Anyway, time to leave the planet. So that's the planet
To start
there.
warp, first, open the scanner interface. Here you can see the locations to warp. Alternatively, you can...
Yeah, we know that. So you press this, and we are supposed to go to... Where are we supposed to go? Mining station. There's two. I think we're supposed to go over there. Right, and then you press your middle mouse button, lock on. Once it's locked on,
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed.
you hold
Waiting
shift.
for thruster input.
Hey Smite, how's it going? I'm getting a 4070, the 4090 ran out of stock. That's fine. I run games on 4070 myself. I can run Cyberpunk. I can run a lot of the new games. I think Remnant 2 I can run at like 120 FPS, and that's on a 1440p. What's it called? Monitor. If you're using 4K though, that might be where it might
here on scout mission. I specifically requested those with ships above SX4.
Yeah, 4070 is still
Don't
good.
get me wrong, but I'm not sure you can complete this task with this floating junk.
What do you mean floating junk?
Don't rush. Let's make sure the ship is in good condition first, shall we? Let's start. Can you move right and left? Good. Let's see your hover thrusts.
R and V.
Nice. Now give me some rolls. Now let's see if your turbo thrusters are in good shape.
Oh, nice.
Finally, let's try that.
Is it a 4K monitor or is it 1080p?
Your engine seems stable. Let's check your combat systems. Let's activate your weapons. I'm sending you a target with no shield, so you can easily destroy this target with your turrets. Now activate your turret's weapon group. Beautiful. Now let's try a target with shield. Activate your laser weapon. Not bad, but it is easy to hit stationary points. For dynamic targets, you should first
1080p,
lock it.
you'll be fine with
Lock
that,
the
man.
target I sent. Good.
Okay.
Since you're using a fighter class ship, we need to check the pursuit system as well. Let's try it now.
Shield recharging.
Try to use your lasers to shut down the target's shield.
Ouch. Oh my god.
Target
Now
shield
switch your
down.
weapon group 1 and destroy its hull.
Target
Well
destroyed.
done. I think you are good to go.
I guess you were the pilot who took the job. We have been seeing unusual activity in this asteroid field for a while. Unidentified scout ships patrolling the area. We want you to take care of them.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Going towards the scout ships now. But yeah, so with the 1080p you should be fine, man. Like I said, anything higher than 1440p and you'll probably struggle. But 360 Hertz, I think that should still be fine. My monitor right now, the one I'm playing on, is 144. By the way, you'll notice a massive difference between, if you've been using like 60 Hertz monitors, you'll notice a massive difference. Okay.
Shield recharging. Target shields down.
Get him. Get him. No. Get.
Target destroyed. Target shields down. Target destroyed.
You've got 140. Yeah, you'll notice a massive difference,
We
I
need to
think.
find out why they're here. Give me a second. There's a station up ahead that was destroyed by an asteroid impact. I see a movement there. We need to find out what they're hiding there. Just sneak up there and check it out.
I think this is a bit too far. I think this should be moved a bit closer. But yeah, you'll, like I said, with a really good CPU, really good RAM. A lot of people tend to make the mistake of confusing performance with like. Some people think that by upgrading RAM, you'll be upgrading the performance. it upgrades performance by like that much, depending on how big your what the hell? I've gone way past it. That's my bad. So yeah, upgrading RAM does about that much performance. It's like it's not that tiny, but it is a tiny amount compared to, say, upgrading a CPU or upgrading a GPU. Even upgrading it's an i9. What generation is it? Like a 13th generation, or is it a 14th generation? Bear in mind, Intel is good for gaming, but it's still not as good as, say, it's still not as good as AMD right now, but it's still good enough. It's still competitive, is what I'm saying. Honestly, 13th gen. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just remember, anything with R9 or R7, i9 or i7, make sure to check the generation first.
Watch out. They shouldn't notice you, or they can destroy everything, including you. Try to get close.
Oh, this is a bit ill. Who said that this?
Shield recharging.
They set up turns around. I see your ship as a gold perk. Use it now.
Where? Oh, 3.
Good. Now move slowly and don't fire any weapon, or they can locate you. We have to get into that building, but you can't get there with your ship. I know it's dangerous, but you have to leave the ship and neutralize those pirates. I will give you extra reward for laughs.
Cool.
I found a blind spot for your ship. You should leave your ship there and get off. I see you don't have any weapons on you. Let's find you some firearms. Give me a sec. I found some weapons and ammunition there. Go and equip them before the encounter. Good. Now go to that platform and neutralize the pirates.
Is that it? I think that's it. Alright, here we go. In my opinion, I think this game is a bit too gruesome for its own good.
Good job. Watch out.
I think the way the person holds, like, aims the gun. Get up! Get up! Get up! That needs to change. Like, if I was to crouch, oh my god! Look, the gun's gone. That's a bit too long. Interact with what? Yeah, I mean, the game definitely feels better than what it did the first time I started playing.
They sent the bomber to destroy the evidence. Get back to the ship now.
And now apparently they're shooting my ship. And I'm not even in my ship.
Weapons online. Target shields down. Target destroyed.
Any activity around? You did a great job. Come to AXA. Your rewards are waiting for you.
Right, now we've got to go to AXA, which... Huh? No, that can't be right. I'm wondering if there's like... I don't know. But yeah, there's gonna... The distances are crazy. It's a bit too big. I think, to be honest, this could have done with a Starfield approach. As stupid as it sounds, it could have done with smaller distances, either smaller distances and like, this is too long, especially with nothing else to do. Like, I'm just sat here, like, okay. Like, don't get me wrong.
You can toggle landing gear with the N key.
Yeah, okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the game is good, but it does suffer from...
Landing gear deployed.
It's not quite a No Man's Sky kind of thing. Alright, I'm gonna do a save. If I do this. Just so I know this is for... I also think the level design could be done a bit better.
Great job out there. Now any criminal will have to think twice.
Yeah.
This old thing, it's an old piece. I've already... Why are you so interested in it? Just be aware, though. I'm not sure if you've... Well, it just so happens that... Great. Send me a...
Alright, here we go. Actually, I'm curious. Oh. I thought I just took off.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright. Where are we going now? Go to the old war debris. Alright, so we gotta go over here. Now we go over there. Go boom.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So yeah, I might end up replacing this with depending on how this goes, depending on...
These salvagers, they don't warmly welcome you to do work in their area. That's why you should get rid of those salvagers first.
Shield recharging.
Oh my god.
Target shields down. Target destroyed.
Yeah. It's finicky as well, the lock-on, but the problem with this is you're definitely gonna need lock-on. Like there is no shot that you can do this without. I mean, there probably will be other things,
Target shields down.
but
Target destroyed. Target shields down.
bomb.
Target destroyed.
Right, lock on. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh! My guy, I was in the middle of a thing there.
Target shields down.
There.
Target destroyed.
Now you can do your cutscene.
Getting sick of it. I think it's trying to I was right. I already found the first part. I think it's a leg.
Alright, so we got to basically guide the, well, we got to protect the drone. Like I said, I don't mind this game. This game is pretty good for an indie. Probably, like, I wouldn't say the best indie. Would I class this as the best space game? I'd still actually say that Starfield does a better job when it comes to, like,
Shield recharging.
polished.
Target shields down. Target destroyed.
If this received the same amount of polish as Starfield, I reckon that this could have been like one of the best space games. But it doesn't have that level of polish, and I don't think, to be honest, it doesn't really need to be that. Like for its own little thing, it's actually pretty decent.
Target destroyed.
The price is a bit steep in my
Found
opinion.
another one.
Cool. The price is a bit steep in my opinion for an early access. I think early access games should.
It is not good. Hold it as long as you can.
Shield recharging.
Ah, trying to lock on. Honestly, the lock on this sucks.
Target shields down. Target destroyed.
I got you. You've got the lockpick.
Target shields down. Target destroyed.
Find the last one. Get out of here.
Leave that little drone alone.
Target shields down.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest as well, like, this is what I mean about the UI. I can't even see my health.
Target destroyed.
Like, I think this is kind of like why it's very, very difficult to do a space game. Like, you need things accessible to you so you know exactly what's going on. Like, I can see my energy.
Target shield weapons overheat.
I can see where
Target destroyed.
when my weapons overheat. Where am I supposed to go? What the hell? Oh! It's telling me to warp away, okay.
Calibration module activated.
This is what I mean, there's so many things going on in the game that oh, there's my health.
Someone who specializes in mechanics. The more the name Snap. He was working at Sonic Station in the Zonix Air system. Good luck to you. Exit out.
Alright. So, where to next? Go to the via Stargate and Dock. Okay. Right. I think it's that one. See, again, you see this? Look, why is that like that? This is like that. These are like that. But this, I have to click there. That's what I mean by the user interface needs to be done. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to shit on the game. It's just, as I'm playing this, I'm just basically showing my thoughts. I personally think that if they want to do it in this kind of way, I think all of them need to be. I don't know. I don't really have an idea for this because it's very it's very difficult. So now that we've done that, we have to go to the Stargate. So The Stargate is basically where you travel from map to map.
Calibration completed.
Personally, even this game, people don't actually understand this is technically a loading screen. Technically what we're doing now is what we're doing in Starfield. Starfield could easily do a similar system. Yes, I already know how to use Stargates. Jump to next route.
To the jump point to start the jump process.
Starfield should use a similar system where it doesn't feel like you're in a loading screen. They can do it. Many people have done it before. There's literally no excuse why the players can't. But I mean, again,
Destination reached.
select station. Sorry. See, I'm not gonna lie. Even okay, there we are. If you're gonna have two separate things, like legit, or is it legitimately on a planet? Like, yeah, this is nowhere near.
Calibration
Like,
module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
the user interface is legitimately what this suffers from. I hope the guy can get a really good like user interface person on it on the job, because it's not very easy to navigate.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even try to land that. Usually you're supposed to you're supposed to call in to dock. I just can't be bothered. I just docked. Now I don't know if you can get done for any of that. I'm not even sure. Right, let's see. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, let's see if...
Dear visitors, this is the pre-boarding announcement for Flight 89B to Zika Systems. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding this time.
Okay.
Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes' time. Thank you.
I kind of like that ambience. Here's the other thing as well. If this is a bar, you should at least allow the player to like experience it. Oh, so it's Alt. Cyberpunk on the Switch, that is a recipe for disaster.
How can I help? Of course, that's what I do. Now that's a beautiful thing. It's been decades since I've seen a sim. Okay, if I should... It is easy as I said. Great. I'm at...
This is the final boarding call for passengers booked on flight 372 to Carling Planet. Please proceed to gate 3 immediately. The final checks are being completed, and the captain will order for the doors of the spacecraft to close in approximately 5 minutes' time. I repeat, this is the final boarding call. Thank you.
Give me a second. You know what I'm gonna do? Right, we need to go to Kron's lab on planet Zonvars. The names need to be done, man. See, fast travel. I don't even... I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where I'm going. Let's go up here, let's see what's going on. Some of these doors don't even work, so what's the point in having them? Let's go up here. But yeah, like I said, this game is good. It just suffers from unpolishedness. But that's fine. It's just how the game is. I don't mind playing unpolished games.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh look.
Engine module online.
You know, I didn't even do that. And it's still spinning. And it's still spinning. I'm curious, does it do damage? It doesn't even do damage. Hold up, I want to test something. I want to see if I can go full speed into that. What happens? There's no impact damage, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Zonvars. Planet. Inspect. Where am I supposed to go? Alright. Kron's lab.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed.
Alright, I suppose we'll know once we get there. Right, I'm going to show you guys why sometimes, while having big massive planets is, yes, it's cool to add big play spaces, but sometimes big is a little too big. You see, go to Kron's lab on planet Zonvars. Yes, and where is that exactly? Do you know how big this is? Kron's lab on planet Sunfars, which we're already there. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, now it's actually done. Inspect. We're on planet Sunfars. So, where is this lab?
Catcher launched. No signal found in the system.
System locations. Yes, I know I'm in orbit. Alright, go away. Go away. Huh? No. See, why can't I look? You can't really go into this planet until you've see. This is why it needs a little bit of a tutorial here to say, okay, so what are we doing here? We're at planet Sunvars. Where is this lab? You see, it's a bit too vague. And you're gonna see what the problem is in a minute. Because I've done this before. Unless there's been a patch and you can actually enter a planet this way again, I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I just...
Catcher launched. No signal found in the system.
It's too long. I could probably make like 10 videos out of just doing this. I think I'm just gonna make more, like a few videos on this. I think, to be honest, yeah, if I... And I don't mean to talk bad about the game, but it's just like, yeah, see, look, like, I'm already here, and it's like, right, inspect. You can't even pick. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like, this game, if they stuck to space, I don't know. Literally an hour in, I thought I'd come back after noticing an update, see what the update is like. You can't even pick here either. See, like, we're literally at Zunvar's, but it's not showing us where the quest is. And I'm gonna be completely honest. No. I really do want to like this game, but it's just so freaking hard, man. Honestly, do you know why it's hard? It's legitimately the fact that okay. I don't really know what else I can do because legit. Hold up, there must be a tutorial on this. Video tutorials. Entering planet.
You can enter the planet directly by ship. However, this takes you to an estimated point on the planet's surface.
Oh my god.
Warp drive online. The surface align process is completed, waiting for the thruster.
Took me to go into the video tutorials to actually learn how to do that. Yeah, like I've been saying, the user interface needs to be, it needs to change. I'd say even some of the design needs to change, like before it's like made a fully fledged game.
Check Colin's lab.
I mean, the other thing as well.
Landing gear deployed.
I want to test something. You see, the other thing that I want to say as well is this. This is one of the reasons why you shouldn't make complete massive planets. You see all this? So I can guarantee there's nothing else around. I mean, it's alright to have like negative space, but too much of it, you'll end up with a little bit of this Starfield thing. And that's where Starfield went wrong, because there's so many other places that, here, watch. Where's the swimming, my friend? Okay. I mean, it would be nice if they added swimming, but again, why would you want to go underwater? I think they should add wildlife. Wildlife should be a thing, because I'm not trying to be funny. Planets like this would have wildlife. That's one thing that Starfield has actually done right, and on some of the planets. There would be some form of wildlife, especially on planets with greenery and stuff. But yeah, the story is a bit.
I knew it. These are Corin's men, and I'm sure they know you're here. Don't stand a chance against the mercenaries of Corin's with that equipment of yours. You need better equipment. I know where Corin hides his stash. Let me show you.
Can't Where? Yeah, but well, if the developer does see this, just know I am not like trying to dunk on the game.
Get ready.
That was a bit. That gun sucks. By the way, if this is single player, I should be able to access the menus without. What the? How are you yelling without a head? Yeah, like the amount of gruesomeness in this game, it might need to be like controlled just a little bit, 'cause it's a bit like too easy for their limbs to come off. It's a bit way too easy for their limbs to come off.
Corin is not dead. I'm sure they took him down to the research center in the cave.
What the?
No, I'm asking too much.
What the?
But would you go to the cave by elevator and check it out?
Oh, I'm gonna do this up to a certain point because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think like I said, I enjoy the game, but there's a lot that's gonna need to change.
Yes.
I'm sorry, your friend is dead.
How?
What do you mean, how?
Damn it. I told him not to mess with
Dead?
Corin.
How?
Wait
If
a
he's
second.
dead,
See
what do you
any
mean, how?
documentation
He's
around?
fake. How?
Should be in a small mechanical box.
I'm not okay. In my opinion, it's still early access.
It must not fall into Corin's hands. Fortunately, we had a tracking device attached to the 18 document. Just wait a sec.
I'd say this is literally an alpha. I mean,
That's
it's
a
playable.
lot from you. But Corin stole the 18 document and is about to leave the atmosphere. You must catch him immediately. According to my screen,
I can't use my
cargo
jetpack.
ship directly overhead. The AT document must be in a container on that ship. Please don't let them escape.
Wow.
Landing gear retracted. Weapons online.
That's a very long cargo ship, by the way. That looks like a cargo train.
Boss, there are fighters protecting the ship.
You've reached
They say what I did. Literally exploded.
Look, it can't go anywhere. Now get off the ship. Get on top of the cargo ship to check the containers one by one. I'm sure it's in one of them.
On planets with gravity below 14.2 ms, you can use
No,
the spacesuit
it's not in here.
For this, eject from your ship. When you have a surface to land on, you can shut down your jetpack with the G key.
Not here. Damn it. Please keep looking.
Damn it. Please keep looking. I think the soundtrack is a bit over dramatic.
Please bring it to me at any cost. We can't let Corin get those. Wait a second. We can't leave any evidence behind. According to my screen, in the middle, container carries gas
And
canisters.
you know something that Starfield does that this doesn't do? You can shoot.
Now go and shoot the gas canisters until they
You can shoot while having a jetpack.
Careful.
This.
You shoot more than necessary.
What the hell? My ship just teleported.
Watch out. Okay, that's enough.
Shield
Get out of there
recharging.
and get on your ship! Now! That's it! I can't thank you enough. Please bring me the 18 documents. And as promised, the robot is about to be repaired.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to the station. We'll go back to the station, and then you know what, like...
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thrust.
I'm gonna be honest, like, this game is actually making me tired. Like, I'm not saying this isn't my type of game, I just think things should be a little bit more closer. A bit more, there needs to be a bit more accessibility. I think if this guy worked for someone like, I don't know, if this guy had, like, the backing that, say, Bethesda or, well, what the frick is the name called?
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please look for the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Landing gear deployed.
I think that this game would have done really well with, like, more developers and more, like, dedicated people. Not saying the guy hasn't done a good enough job. He's done a very good job for one person. For a one-person game, this game is definitely more than amazing. But to get it to the next level, I think he just needs a little bit more backing. Have a fully fledged team behind him. With talent, by the way. Not someone like the writing isn't too bad, but I think the guy could have done with, like, not doing a story and just having the player, like, for early access. Yeah. I'm a new person. I'm a new person now. You see, might have two heads. I got... Oh, never mind.
I can't believe what you just did there. You were great. As promised, after all you've done for me, as a matter of fact, these is are 11 more. Ah, I almost forgot. Thanks again.
Oh, please. The upgrade system as well, don't get me started on that.
It's you. I was in... It's understandable. My designation was 3-word Commander World Freedom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
For that. Which brings us to... Now the responsibility falls onto you to Your father was no terror. Do you call living in sea? At this time, your father in return. Of course, you'll need to travel to Great Nirax.
This is the final boarding call.
What is the date today? We have plenty of time should you need it. I would recommend to use this. There is a... I would suggest joining...
The final checks are being completed.
If you don't mind.
The captain will order for the doors of the
Wise
space
choice.
craft to close in approximately 5 minutes.
Let's be on our way.
I repeat.
Yep.
This is the final boarding
So the upgrade system... Hold on. Actually... So, one thing that I do like about this... You can't change the helmet, which is really unfortunate, to be honest. I don't know. But it doesn't tell me what. The other thing as well, I would like to know what this slot is about. So I've got an assault slot, assault rifle, charger, a pistol, but I don't know. Is it? It's not the railgun. You can still... but yeah, I think, to be honest, like...
for flight 89B to Circus System. We are now inviting those passengers, small children, and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time. Please have your boarding
Let me have a look.
and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes time.
But yeah, like I said, yeah, so I'm just keeping an eye on something. Right, anyway. Right, what I'm gonna do... Oh, hold up. Like I said, I don't mind the fact that, you know, technically speaking, you know, I did buy this for the sake of, just for the fact that I enjoy space games. I do want to play, like, and test a few of these things out. But again, like, even though I'm saying all these things about the game that I think is kind of broken, some parts that I think is, you know, that needs tweaking, some parts that I think, these are just my criticisms, and I can't really offer a way of, what's the name? I can't really say how to fix these things because I don't really know too much about the systems that are used, if that makes sense. Like, but I think, to be honest, like, in my opinion, I think I would have done away with the story and just had a little, and for an early access game, just have it as, you know, this is the game, this is how it's gonna play. We're not gonna do the story until after early access is done. I think that would have been a better approach because the story, in my opinion, is a little bit janky. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not playing this based on the story, because the story is a bit, I'm gonna end up skipping most of the main story and just going to doing like little missions here and there. I probably won't end up like doing many things in this game because it's still early access, it's still early, but that's fine. I'm still gonna be around to see exactly, you know, what. Okay, so there is no living quarters. Landing pad. But yeah, anyway. I don't, again, like, bear in mind, this is, I've said this before, because it's early access, there are going to be things that need patching, there's going to be things that are broken, there's going to be a lot of things that will need changing and whatnot. See, this is fine for now, but I imagine this is going to be all changed up. I think, to be honest, having an actual vendor and stuff would be interesting. You see, I would love to see... The other thing as well, I'm going to be honest, this wouldn't work as a... Like... Realistic, like, okay, we can't really base it on realism. That's like a Star Wars thing. What kind of thing is this? You see, the thing that I will say about this, I don't think these kind of things would actually work in space. Here's the reason behind my thoughts on this. If you think about it, I mean, this might work because, number one, if you can, like, walk up to getting to the point where the cockpit is, you know, you can have, like, your cooking space and things like that. Because what you got to remember is, when you're flying, you're traveling large distances. You're going to different planets. These aren't ships that you would buy realistically. Like, if I was going in as a customer, why would I buy a ship like, say, this, if it's just me getting into the cockpit? The only way I can say about buying these kind of things is if you have like a mothership, and you was able to station them inside of your like space station or whatever. That would make sense because, number one, you can basically get your pilots to fly them and basically go out and basically protect the mothership, right? But traveling large distances, it wouldn't make sense for a lore like standpoint, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm probably like talking, like, you know, I think, to be honest, at some point I can already see, like, you know, well, I can see the guy is putting in a lot of effort into his game. Like, legit, there's just so many like different calculations down here. I think to me it's a bit too much information. These two are the same. What's the difference? I'm gonna be honest. Why is the naked value here 3.212, and you go down here, and that's 2.589? They're both the same ship, just one has different equipment value compared to the other one. Oh, and by the way, yeah, see, look, it's them two that change. The power systems are the same. So anyway, to be honest, I feel kind of meh. But I am looking for. I will be playing this probably on like different occasions. I probably won't put this into a routine. Whenever I feel like playing it, I'll play it, I'll stream it, and give my thoughts again. But tomorrow we'll be checking out another early access game, and I will be going back to that one. It's one that I played before, but you'll see what I mean. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit the like, consider subscribing if you are new, and feel free to join the Discord. If you enjoy this game, I would say wait until a sale comes on and buy it then. The game is good. If you don't mind the jankiness and the little itty bitty bugs and not a great user interface, I would say this game is still pretty good. Again, I think once it gets a user interface facelift and it looks better and is a bit more like accessible, I think that this game would actually do very well. But yeah, like I said, in my opinion, I would have still done away with the story. I would have kept things on a gameplay basis rather than doing a story, because I would have rather have had a few writers writing the game. But then even then, I again, like, even when it comes to the lore and stuff, because you would have to write some things about the planets, maybe have some lore about, this is why doing a massive game can be a really difficult task, and it's why I have a lot of respect for this developer for actually tackling something like this, because, again, a game this big is very difficult, because, as I said, when you understand how games are made, usually there's a design document, and you go through the process. Usually you end up like writing a lot. When I mean a lot, like, for example, this story here was already written, and just think about all the different types of planets there are. Now, I'm not entirely sure if there's like a lot of lore around. I don't know how much is procedurally generated and how much is like handcrafted. But oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next stream. I will be doing I'll be playing another early access game, giving my opinion on it. I'll probably end up playing that a bit more, but I think next week we go back to our original schedule. But Cyberpunk will have to be left out next week, so I'll probably end up like playing Starfield instead, replacing Cyberpunk with Starfield until the mods are updated, and then I'll have to update the mods for Cyberpunk. I'm probably gonna end up like reinstalling Cyberpunk, actually, to be on the safe side. But anyway, guys, until next time. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna need a break. Anyway, until next time, peace out, and cheers for tuning into the stream.